My name is Freasia Young. Professionally, I'm a public health consultant with a focus on climate and environmental health, particularly the community education piece of that. I am also a community organizer and an environmental justice advocate. This is Sultan. This is my youngest child, my probably most carefree, as you can tell. Does not care who is around. Make room for me. My name is Sultan. Yep, that's my youngest baby. He's 3 years old. I grew up in Asbury Park, New Jersey. I can remember my parents deciding whether they're going to pay a water bill or pay a light bill. If we're going to have to go without, we got to stretch this for food. I absolutely recall that. And then even in my adult years, when I had my undergraduate degree, I had children and it was still a struggle. So which bill was I going to pay because we have to eat? I've been in this house for 2 years, but I've been back and forth to Georgia, Atlanta in particular, since 2008. This area was not our first choice. We wanted to be by the AUC because it's where we met. It's what we knew, what we felt comfortable with, but gentrification and prices told us absolutely not. So it told us, okay, we need to look on the outskirts of Atlanta. And I had my best friend, which was actually my realtor, she grew up here and she was like, well, let's look into Lithonia. So when we first got here, we had maybe 3 months worth of bills that were like $80. And I was like, that's kind of cheap, given this is a 5-bedroom house. It's a lot to power. And then it just started increasing. I think our typical energy bill is about $140 to $150. But in the warmer months, like our June bill was $263. And that, to me, paying that was so hard for me to do because it's like, this is entirely too much. This is overkill. So initially when we thought about solar, it seemed so far out because it's normally a loan and you have to put something down. It's just not, it wasn't feasible for our budget. I actually heard about Georgia Bright on LinkedIn. I saw the grant that they were given, I think through the EPA. And I was like, let me look into this. And once I did it, they pretty much did everything else for me and just notified me along the way where we were in the process. So it was a very seamless process. Once Seth started explaining and he actually did like the analysis of our home and that we'll save at least $80 on our energy bill, it just made sense. Once we learned that there was nothing essentially to put down, we just literally filled it out. If we fill for any lease, it just made sense for us. It fit our budget and it saves us money. It's important for us to take advantage of these resources, not just solar, but also weatherization to help us save more money and reduce our energy burden here. I know that it'll be reducing our carbon footprint as well as our dependency on fossil fuels because fossil fuels has us in the chokehold. We're doing our part in cutting back and reducing our greenhouse gas emissions so that we could have a cleaner, more sustainable future for them. We can't expect for a community to transition to 100% clean energy and net zero if they don't even know what it is or if they don't understand our relationship and our dependency on fossil fuel. Georgia Bright helped me save $80 a month on my electric bill.